Capricorn, what it do? My name is Patrick and this is Porché Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the week of February 8th through the 14th. Thank you for joining me. If you want any information about the decks that I use, they're in the description box below. Also in the description box below is a link for a Calendly for me. I've opened up personal readings through February. I will not be doing an extended reading to this, so sorry if you've been watching those. But I did open up limited time personal readings, trying to see if they will fit with my work schedule. So that is here, and let's get to it. Four of Wands coming in for you, Capricorn. So there's a sense of things coming together in terms of what you want to happen, becoming more of a stable and consistent reality, okay? The Four of Wands, if you know anything about tarot, can mean relationship, it can mean marriage, it can mean proposals, taking things to the next level. Offers of love, those sort of things. Interesting. You got a card in the same position as the Aries people. But anyways, yeah. So there's a Four of Wands energy here, which talks towards stability in terms of your passions coming into a more stable light for yourself. You are showing up in this situation, Capricorn, as the Five of Pentacles. So there's an energy here of feeling left out in the cold. I don't know how things are evolving for you, Capricorn, since our last reading, but it seems like, you know, and take this with a grain of salt, but the Five of Pentacles energy can be a feeling of self-pity. I always think about like a child when something happens and you go to fix it for that kid and they're like, no, I don't want it, right? This is a person that's leaving themselves out of a situation. There's a key right there that's leading into this doorway and they don't want any piece of it because they are stooped in their own self-pity. This can also be somebody that's left you out in the cold. The situation has to do with somebody exploring their many options or options as it seems. This can also be just somebody that's really confused. One of my favorite words or definitions of the Seven of Cups is illusory success, right? It can feel really good, feeling like you have lots of options and love and things like that. But an option is just an option, right? And once you choose an option, there's this whole path you have to walk with that thing. So that's the situation. The opportunity here is the Five of Swords. So you may be battling yourself in this situation. You may really be concerned. I feel like you're fighting yourself here. You might be fighting somebody else. You know, the Five of Swords can mean conflict. It can also just mean ego, somebody who's very egotistical. I think we all are as human beings, but being very lost in the ego, which to me can be defined as like, there's the will of the self. There's like Patrick's will is something that I'll say often. And then there's God's will, right? There's the universe's will. There's divine will. There's the path. And I tend to believe that there is a path that we came into this earth to walk and to make manifest and to do things with other people. We have the free will to get off the path and back on the path. So there's an opportunity here. As I see this, for you to get back on your path. I do see two fives here in the first three cards. I see three fives in this reading actually, but two fives in the first three cards of this spread, which would say to me that there's a lot of change going on in your life right now, Capricorn. The Ten of Cups is showing up as what the universe is working on. So the universe is working on bringing in a lot of happiness. That's probably where the change is coming from. I feel like this is happiness and love. This is like comfortable abundance. This is, you know, there's abundance in the sense of like having a bunch of money in the bank or like any number of ways that abundance can show up, right? But there's also abundance in terms of you know, being able to cuddle on the couch and like watching TV and like making a good meal and enjoying that and laughing and being with family and friends. And that's the abundance that I see the universe working on for you. What you don't see coming is the Page of Cups. So this could be a new person coming in for you. Just having a hard time focusing. This could be a new person coming in for you, Capricorn. I see this person as, you know, there's a pig flying in this card, which is interesting. So a person that really thinks highly of you, that's sort of like, I really want this person. They're coming in pretty like romantically. This person may have been a part of your life before. In the recent past, I do see the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow moving energy. So somebody may have been pulling up the courage, maybe changing up their routine, going to the gym, grooming themselves, like some sort of habit forming that they felt like you were sort of unattainable, Capricorn, before they could move towards you. But I do see somebody coming in. This person may already be in your life. If you are like dating or in a situation right now where you are in love, this person will be coming in with a new offer, perhaps even like a date offer or something like that is what I see here. In the near future, I do see some competition coming in for you or some drama. Take that as it resonates or for what it's worth. But there seems to be a lot of people here fighting over the same resource, or the same person, the same energy, possibly a fire sign. I see you showing up in this situation as strength, the strength card, Leo energy here. So there's a possibility that, yeah, with all of this change that's going on here, like I said, there are 3 5s already, or that 3 5s that showed up in this reading. I do show you as needing a lot of strength to get through this situation. This is about your instincts. I feel like your instinct is to want to fight. And I say that in like you could be fighting yourself. This could be an internal battle. If you're not somebody that engages in conflict, this is like my energy too. Like I don't engage in conflict, but where that leaves me is engaging in a lot of internal conflict where it is not necessary, okay? And I kind of see that energy here for you right now, Capricorn. What's coming right, or what's right in front of you, and it's really interesting because Aries shows up in this reading as well, and on top of that, what's right in front of you was what was right in front of Aries in terms of the near future. 10 of Wands, okay? So there's a situation, there are a lot of responsibilities I think that you've gathered up in terms of maybe this competition that is coming. There's something that you have to drop. I'm going to tell you the exact same thing I told Aries. Oftentimes when we carry around a bunch of responsibilities, or we know that something needs to end for us, or we got to pull ourselves out of a situation, or we've been engaging in conflict that we don't want to be a part of anymore, we will tend to affix certain issues that are very isolated onto our entire situation. Okay, so what that means is you may have 3 things in your life that need some change, and you might go try to change it all. And I don't think that's the energy of this. So if you have the ability, which I hope you do, write out a list of all the things that are stressing you out, all your responsibilities, and then go through and 1 through 10, or, you know, categorize them. ABCs, say, these are the 3 things that are hurting me the most. Those are my A's. These are the things that suck, but I can deal with them. These are my B's. And these actually aren't that bad. I really like doing this. Like, right, I really like cooking. That's something that I enjoy. So to, you know, throw out cooking entirely and just go eat fast food for a week because I'm sad may not actually help me get to where I need to go. Hopes and fears is the Emperor. Okay, so you may be dealing with an Aries here, an Aries person in your life, male or female, doesn't matter. Non-binary, doesn't matter. Somebody who is that knows what they want, and is very decisive. You may be afraid that a person is going to decide or choose or put their energy elsewhere. This could also be the energy of you being afraid to decide what burdens that you need to drop, to step into an energy of commanding the things that you want in your life. I do see you being able to do that. I see you stepping into your personal abundance. This could mean being alone for a while. This could mean, it doesn't have to be, right? But in any case, even if this doesn't mean being alone, it means being able to take care of yourself, even in relationship. Okay, I'm going to pull one card from the Romance Angels deck. This is just, you know, Valentine's Day stuff, right? And then we'll pull some advice from the Moonology Tarot, or Moonology Oracle as well. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So you could be dealing with somebody who is giving you some red flags at this moment, who you feel, I think you want to go with this. You may be ignoring these red flags. If you're dealing with somebody that's like breadcrumbing you or ghosting you on a regular basis and then they come back in, that is a red flag, right? If somebody is considering their options and it's making you feel like trash, that is a red flag, right? So there's a balance there, right? There's this energy of like, I don't want to come off as too needy. So, you know, maybe I should be considering all my options right now because this person is. I'm feeling left out in the cold, so I must be the crazy one. That's not what I'm getting here. If you are feeling left out in the cold, you do have a responsibility to bring yourself back in. However, don't let anybody like step all over you, particularly if, you know, if something's moving too slow, things can come back. I feel like that's a big lesson here throughout the month of February that's already showed up. You're my second reading, Capricorn, but already showed up in Aries reading where, you know, if you have to cut something out because you're getting red flags, that is just a growth opportunity for you and the other person. And things come back around. And that's just how life works, okay? Let's get some, this guy wanted to come out. Waxing moon, the energy is gaining momentum. See that? Is that clearing up here? There we go. The energy is gaining momentum. So somewhere around, I think next week, I can't even remember the actual date right now, but somewhere around next week will be the new moon. And then after that, I feel like this is in line with the reading, is somewhere in the next 2 weeks, things will start to shift and momentum will build in a new direction for you, Capricorn. I think things that moved slower in the past are moving out of the way. You are getting a new offer coming in, and it does have to do, I do see something beautiful coming in for you, something long-term, something substantial. But ultimately, I mean, that could be you standing in your own power. And in either way, that is never a bad situation, okay? That's what I have for you, Capricorn. There is a link in the description box for personal readings. I only have them set up through the month of February. If they go well, maybe I'll continue. No extended for this reading. If you've gotten this far, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I would really appreciate it. And with that, Capricorn, I'll see you next week.